She thought he loved her. Until the wedding night. It was the kind of wedding people talked about for months afterward. The dress, a cascade of lace and silk, shimmered under the golden sun. The groom, dashing in a tailored navy suit, looked at his bride like she was the only person in the universe. Their vows echoed through the garden, tender and sincere. Guests cried. The air was thick with love and promise. But love can be an illusion and promises can be lies. Amelia Rose Winters was the sort of woman who believed in fairy tales. She'd grown up in a small town, raised by a single mother who worked 2 jobs just to get them by. Her mother never trusted men, but Amelia had always been different. She believed in romance, in fate, in love stories that ended in happily ever after. When she met James Whitmore, it was like a scene straight out of one of her beloved romance novels. He was charming, intelligent, wealthy, and seemingly devoted to her from the start. They met at a charity gala in Chicago. He was on the board, she was an event coordinator. He asked her to dinner that night. From then on, they were inseparable. In 8 months, he proposed. A perfect moment in Paris, on the Pont Alexander III, just as the Eiffel Tower lit up behind them. The ring was vintage and beautiful, just like she'd always dreamed. Her friends gushed. Her mother warned her. People aren't always who they seem, she'd said. But Amelia waved the warning off. Love required trust. The wedding was flawless. The kind of event you only see in magazines. Champagne flowed like water, and guests danced under strings of fairy lights until dawn. Amelia felt like the luckiest woman in the world. Until the wedding night. They arrived at the hotel suite, lavish, candlelit, rose petals on the bed. James poured champagne and made a toast. But something was different. His eyes, so warm earlier, had cooled. His kiss was perfunctory. He barely smiled. I just need to make a quick call, he said, disappearing into the bathroom with his phone. Amelia changed into her silk nightgown, waiting, brushing her hair. She could hear him whispering. Arguing. No, negotiating. Her heart began to thud, a quiet alarm bell ringing in her chest. When he returned, his smile was back, but it didn't reach his eyes. She laughed nervously. Is everything okay? Just business, he said. You'll get used to it. Being married to me comes with certain realities. Realities. He set down his glass and walked to the window, hands in his pockets. Do you know what I really do, Amelia? He asked, his tone shifting. You're in finance. Investment management. He laughed. It was hollow. That's what I tell most people. But that's not the whole story. She stood frozen. I handle high-value transactions. Not all of them legal. Offshore accounts. Crypto laundering. Political lobbying in places most Americans can't pronounce. I've done a lot of things I can't undo. Amelia felt the blood drain from her face. This is a joke, right? James turned, his eyes hard. You're smart, Amelia. I chose you because I thought you could handle the truth. I need someone who won't ask questions. Who will smile and play the part. You've already proven you're good at that. Her voice was barely a whisper. You don't love me. He walked toward her, slowly. Love is complicated. I admire you. You're beautiful, intelligent, capable. But love, that's a luxury I can't afford. Tears stung her eyes. So I'm just, what? A trophy. A partner. On paper, at least. Your presence legitimizes me in ways money never could. You're the kind of woman who makes people trust me. That's invaluable. She stepped back. You used me. He nodded once, slowly. Yes. She turned, grabbed her phone. I'm leaving. No, Amelia, he said, voice calm but final. You're not. You signed a prenup. You moved into my house. Everything you've done these past months has tied you to me. If you walk away now, it won't be clean. And I promise you, things will get very messy. She stared at him, heart pounding. You're threatening me. I'm warning you. This word, you have no idea how deep it goes. You walk away, and you become a liability. I don't let liabilities walk. The fairy tale was over. That night, Amelia didn't sleep. She lay beside the man she thought she loved, the man she thought loved her, and stared at the ceiling. Every moment of their relationship replayed in her mind, now tainted with the truth. In the morning, she smiled. Played the part. She told herself she needed time to think, to plan. He believed her. He thought he'd won. But Amelia wasn't the naive girl who believed in fairy tales anymore. She contacted an old college friend, Claire, now an investigative journalist. She began documenting everything, emails, texts, documents left lying around. She played the role of doting wife in public while building a case in secret. It took months. Carefully, methodically, she built a story no one could ignore. Claire published it anonymously, under deep cover, with layers of verification. The FBI launched an investigation. On a cold morning 7 months after the wedding, James was arrested at his office. The headlines were brutal: Whitmore empire crumbles under federal probe. Fraud. Conspiracy. Racketeering. Amelia gave one statement to the press: I thought he loved me. But I've learned that love isn't just words. It's truth. And James never told me the truth. She filed for divorce the next day. The fairy tale ended, but a new story began. One where Amelia wrote her own ending. Where love wouldn't come cloaked in charm and deception. Where truth mattered more than appearances. She'd been betrayed, used, and threatened, but she survived. And in surviving, she found her strength.